Hey, how you doing? Welcome to this video in our website of our newly formed nonprofit corporation, All American Safer Roads Alliance Incorporated. We are a nonprofit corporation located in Southeast Florida, Boynton Beach to be exact. My name is Gary Fitzgerald. I'm the founder and CEO. And I just want to thank you for taking the time to spend a few minutes watching this video and looking at our website. And so what I'd like to do right now is introduce you to our agency, what we do, and hopefully you'll get involved with us, and help us out. Okay. So let me just read what our mission is. Okay, I want to read that. Excuse me as I look down and read off my notes. Our mission to save thousands of lives related to preventable traffic accidents by impressing upon all American drivers to always drive safe, sober, and responsibly. Okay, if we could just get drivers to pay attention to the rules of the road, obey the laws and the speed limits, and not drink and drive, we can save so many lives. Okay, and I'm going to talk about that in a second. So this mission of ours is not impossible. It's also not an easy task either. For many years, this problem existed. And certain programs worked and certain other programs didn't. But the death rates have declined to a certain degree. Okay, but still, I'm going to go over the numbers with you in a minute or two, and they may shock you. I mean, you may not know what's going on. So what we need is our programs, we want to get drivers in America to adopt safe driving habits. It's not all that hard, it's just a matter of obeying the laws, right? The rules of the road, and not go crazy, I mean, my wife and I drive on I-95 every day, 10 minutes each way. And within that 10 minutes on I-95, we are bullied, pushed around, and almost in an accident each way every day. So what are the odds that someday, it's going to happen? We're going to get into an accident, and who knows what the results may be. So this is one of my passions, because it really angers me to see how these people drive. And we need to put an end to it. Too many people are being killed. Too many people are being injured, seriously injured. And we really need to clamp down on these drivers that are irresponsible and stupid enough to drink and then get behind the wheel, okay? So let me go on with my little thing here. Some of the facts are, all right, like I just mentioned it, motorists killed. I'm going to start from the lowest, and then I'm going to go to the highest, all right? The number of people killed per method first. So the motorists killed, 800 bicyclers are killed by motorists. 800 people just riding a bicycle, and then they're hit by a car, okay, for some reason, because the car driver is not just paying attention, and could be, so it's just 800, that's unbelievable. Drowsy drivers, people who are falling asleep when they're driving, they're very tired. Again, over 800 people every single year killed by drowsy drivers. All right. Distracted drivers. Okay. Now this covers a lot of different situations, but distracted drivers kill over 3,400 people every single year. Now, when I talk about distracted, I'm talking about a cell phone, talking on the cell phone, texting on the cell phone. All right. Eating and drinking while you're driving, okay? And also, women putting makeup on in the mirror and stuff, and other stuff that, people busy trying to do things within their car as they're driving. Even if you're just talking to people and you're looking over, you're not paying attention, okay? So that's distracted drivers kill over 3,400 people every single year. That's more than people were killed at 9/11, just for that, just by distracted drivers. Okay, drivers kill over 5,300 motorcycle drivers every year. All right, why? Because they just don't see them. All right, that's why you have the Harleys. They're so loud. You can't see them. You certainly can hear them, right? So if you're going to ride a motorcycle, get a Harley so people at least can hear you coming. But that's a lot of motorcycle drivers. I admit some of them drive kind of crazy too, but you know, they're still killed by other drivers. All right. 6,000 pedestrians killed every year. There's people just walking on the street, crossing the street, whatever they're doing. Cars jump the sidewalk, they turn a corner, they don't see people, and they kill them. 6,000. 6,000. All right. Here's the, now I'm going to talk about the two biggies. All right. Speeders, people who drive too fast. Over 10,000 people. 10,000, man. Every year, 10,000 people are killed because people drive too fast. And I see it all the time on I-95. You know, they're going 80, 90, 100 miles an hour, weaving in and out, tailgating. You know, you're driving along, you leave legal space between the car in front of you, then they have to squeeze their little butts in between you. And they come so close to our car when they pass us. It's unbelievable. And this is a high percentage of people who are speeding now, because it's the cars that are made now, it's easy to go at that rate, okay? But 10,000 people every year are killed by people who speed, driving too fast, all right? You think about that for a minute. It's 10,000 people. Every 10 years, there's 100,000 people. Okay, and obviously the number one problem in America, which has been a problem for far too long, people who drink and drive. They go out and have too much to drink, think they're okay to drive, get behind the wheel, and then they go out and kill somebody or a family. And you know, a lot of times they're not even injured, you know, in the accident. But another 10,000 by drunk drivers. This has been a persistent problem for many years. You know, MAD was out there; they got to toughen up the laws, and they reduced, and the numbers went down. But still, they're over 10,000 every year. Okay, so, and then also there's another 15,000 are killed by accidents. You know, people just making stupid mistakes or whatever. So altogether, 35,000 plus people killed every single year in traffic accidents that are preventable. All right, when I say preventable, what do I mean? Get those speeders to slow down, obey the speed limit signs, right? Get people to stop drinking and then to drive. That's crazy. And just get people to just adopt safe driving habits. If they just take their time driving, stay alert, don't be using the cell phone or texting or eating or any of those things. Just do what's right, you know? Just obey the safe driving laws. That's it. All right? It's ridiculous. All right? So that's our mission. Our mission at All American Safer Roads Alliance is to, you know, execute our plan, all right, and get people to take notice. We got to get people to adopt safe driving habits. It's imperative, you know. I don't know if you have been affected by a drunk driver or by any kind of serious accident yet. You're in your family. I have, but if you haven't, you know, most likely at some time you're going to have an incident where a drunk driver or a speeder hurts somebody within your family. So we got to do something about it. We just can't accept the numbers. You know, it's not acceptable to have 35,000 people killed every year. That's 100,000 every 3 years. 100,000 people kill every. That's incredible, you know. Uh, so that's what we're going to do. We have programs that we're going to implement. We're going to be kind of an in-your-face type of campaign. Where we're going to get people to really take notice, get involved in, and really to start, slowing down and take control of theirselves when they're going to get behind the wheel of a car. All right. So we got programs that we want to put into place, and let me go over what we're going to do. All right. I'm looking at my notes. So, basically, we're going to be doing car rallies and shows, and local and some statewide, and we're going to use that as a fundraiser, as well also for promotional, to try and pass out educational information, things like that. We're going to have awareness foundation fundraisers. We're going to have educational programs for first-time drivers. We're going to go to the classes where in the state they make first-time drunk drivers go to classes. We're going to be doing some lectures there and some talks and some videos that we're going to produce to help those people so they don't become repeat offenders. All right. So a lot of times, a big percentage of drunk drivers who are arrested one time become repeat offenders, sometimes 3 or 4 times. All right. And one of those times they could really, kill somebody if they didn't already. All right, we're going to be doing lectures to student drivers in the schools. We're going to get those simulated drunk driver cars and show them what it's like. So we got to start when they're young. Sometimes, the old dogs, they don't learn new tricks and they just, they go on and keep doing their little bad habits. All right. We're going to have local, state, and national events. We call ourselves an alliance because we work with other agencies, with the state as well, and national highway safety programs. We're going to be working with them. Because you got to work together. You can't just do it all by yourself. You got to work with teams and groups and other things like that, and coordinate different programs. Okay. Okay. And we're going to go through some counseling and rehabs. So there's a lot of programs. This is going to be done over time, not all at one time. So we got this mapped out, and we're going to do this. And in order to do these programs, to try and save lives, make the roads safer for you to drive on, we need to put these programs into place and try and get people to adopt safe driving habits. So with that in mind, we need funds to get these programs into place. As I said, we are a new nonprofit agency, so I'm asking you for small donation of any size. It's tax deductible. Okay. We'll be getting our 501c3 classification before the first of the year. So you'll have a tax statement. You can declare any kind of donation on your taxes for next year. Okay. And that's kind of it. I kind of went over everything. Let me just show you one thing I pulled out of my papers here. Related to drunk driving. That's good. One thing we got to really focus on. What it says here is it's one person. If you average it out, over time, one person every 48 minutes is killed by a drunk driver. Okay, but also one killed. But there's so many accidents where people are seriously injured, permanently sometimes. And that goes into the hundreds of thousands. So you have over 10,000 people killed by drunk drivers, but it's probably like 100,000 people who are seriously injured. there are 1.4 million arrests, DUI arrests, every single year. More. 1.5 million arrests of drunk drivers. That's a lot of people drinking and driving. And, and for every one arrest, there's another 10, 20, maybe even 100 drunk drivers out there that don't get caught. So that's a big thing. So that's my notes. And like I said, I want to thank you for taking the time, for visiting our website, watching this video. We have our work cut out for us. We have a lot of things you want to do. You want to create really good results. Basically, like I said, our mission is to save lives by getting people to adopt safe driving habits. To stop speeding and stop drinking and driving. Those are the two biggies we're going to work on. And stop cell phone use. Stop. I see it all the time. People talking on the cell phone and even texting. Texting is getting to be almost as bad as drunk driving, almost, but not quite there yet. So what I'm asking for now, like I said, is I'm looking for, we need donations of any size, whether it be $5, $10, $25, $100. If it's maybe your family's been affected by a drunk driver or something like that already, and you want to help a little bit more, that's great. Also, we're looking for stories. If you have a story you want to tell, how a drunk driver or an accident affected your family in such a bad way, we'd like to have the stories too, that we can post them on our website here. Our website is kind of raw right now because we're new. We don't have a lot of stuff to put there, but every single week we're going to be adding more and more stuff to the website, stories, educational videos that you can use. Maybe you got a son or daughter getting ready to approach driving age, so you may want to show them the videos we're going to be putting up. Because they're a big problem too. They like to show off when they get their driver's license and stuff, and so basically, like I said, we really want to reduce. We want to bring positive results. We want to get the number of deaths down below 10,000 for a start. Work with other agencies and stuff. So we really want to put our programs into place, but we can't do it unless we raise some money. We can go after grants later on, but not right away. But right now we're looking for individual donations. Like I said, any amount. So if you can see your way to help us out, we appreciate it and we thank you. And like I said, come back to our website. We're going to be updating this video and other videos. We're going to be doing a lot of things. So come back, check us out. You can see how we're using the donations, where they're going, and what kind of effect we're putting into effect here. Okay. So I guess that's it, and I hope you'll help us out. We can use it, okay? And we're making the road safer for you and your family to drive on, okay? So with that, I will thank you, and thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and talk to you soon. Bye.